To the Vienna offensive scenario for Panzer Corps 2 Operations 45. It's a rolling retreat. Wagner is going to detail that there's various disasters unfolding. Our communication cipher officer has been left across the bridge. Her barge was bombed or bombarded and destroyed. We're going to later find that even if we do save her, that she's it was a futile effort, as much of this war it turned out to be as much so. So it's just a lot of carnage and bloodshed, rolling retreat to various other forms of chaos and madness happening, and that's about the size of it. But what we're going to do is we're going to place a couple of units here. I think there's 2 are deployable here. I could place the no supply tank here and probably fare quite well, as it has a vigilant and rapid fire. With the city fighter here, you could probably plop down in that city, but where really is the fun in all that? I'm going to place, I played this scenario through once before, and probably place a Sturm Tiger and an anti-air there. It's fairly easy, relatively speaking, to blast these guys to oblivion if you have a potent overrun artillery force, which I do. This thing particularly the Panzer Werfer 42 with Kloss and tank killer, lethal attack and overrun. The difference from the first playthrough is the 21 has fast deployment now. I suspect it will probably be considerably more useful in this effort. And then we have a camouflaged Sturm Tiger with lethal and anti-tank. I'll probably plop this one down in this forward location, and one of these 88 Flak 37s. I'll probably do the same thing I did the first time through. Send the no supply tank up this way to relieve any sort of attacks that are happening here. You'll note, we're going to soon find out that there's a massive armored column and infantry, etc. up here, and it's going to be challenging to hold these hexes. So what we need to do is, I haven't been doing deployment in my general Panzer Corps series, but now for the 45 it's a bit more complicated, so I'm going to go through it just for no other reason than I guess I feel like doing it. I don't know why. It doesn't seem quite as boring as it would be otherwise in, say, 1939 or whatnot. A little more simple equations there, so that's at least my take. I don't really know what to say regarding the matter. I'm doing it now. Why? That's my best guess as to why. Maybe I just feel like it. I don't know. Whatever the case may or may not be, we're going to what are we going to do, really? That would be the question. So we could have we need to pare down our forces considerably. Let's see here. Expert support, and you have no heroes at all. This thing is very slot heavy. It's 14 slots and a fair clip of prestige. It does good work, but it doesn't really get very far very quickly, and probably would be even less so once it starts to try to maneuver through these rough and forested hexes, unless it sticks to this road. And I'm going to relieve it of its duties presently, and we'll send it back. So we also have just sort of a random Panther 2 here with these various heroes that can be... Okay, so we need one more tank or something like that. And then you are a pioneer, because we're using the ignores entrenchment from last scenario on this 190G with double attack and first strike. It's not a bad idea to stick with that, really. There's sort of the 2 Rudel units, other than there's no lightning attack here. And that's almost exactly as a Rudel unit, yeah. Almost. No lightning attack. So It's like having two, and I sort of like that. So we'll leave that be. I like the 16 range on this. I especially like that it does better against ground targets. 3 and 2, and you are 3 and 5 for hard. I like that 5 against hard, especially as they have less air defense. It does exceptionally well against SU-100s, the anti-tank weapons. That there's one right there. So the air defense here is only 10. So this 5 plus crippling blow is 10. It can do some serious damage to one of these SU-100s, almost like it's a tactical bomber. So I'm going to leave that in play as well. What does that mean for any of this other, though? I don't know. It's this tank is a decent tank. It's a good tank. It doesn't really particularly do much other than just sort of be a tank and respond to things that could happen but probably won't. So now we are within 5 of our force count goals here. Alright, so I'm thinking that it's probably going to be one of our recon cars that go to the reserve. And I think these guys are essentially all the same. They all have distraction, as is evidenced by this violet, readiness, and aiming assistance. I think they are essentially, yep, every single one is the same. Any awards here? 1, 2, and none. So we'll put the none back in. I'm not sure as to whether that's a good idea, as they could be destroyed, but they have readiness and they have the 18 ground defense and 18 hard attack with readiness. So there it is. We have 2 scout planes with this Super Scout 109 PR with the prudent trait. We have our glorious tactical bombing wing. Galan should help this thing defend so it can go off on its own, sort of. This Bar there, he's not there. Why is Bar? Where is Bar? Bar can't. He's a fighter pilot. Never mind. Bar is here, augmenting that. Okay. So let's just place him and do it. So this is our low tank. I went back last scenario and I took every single hex or victory flag on the map except the one with the supply of low tanks. So that I not stand for it. I went back to an auto save on turn 16 and went and took that one. That and just sort of played out that I didn't stumble upon. So we have 38 replacements for our low tank. I was reading something on the Steam boards that should be a commendation. You should be able to get those low tanks for actually achieving the 13 victory hexes for the last scenario. I think that's probably better than having just some sort of a random, oh, you forgot to take that city, sorry. But be all that as it is or isn't, we'll not worry about that. So we want to get our pioneer with the vigilant trait, which means he's only a 10 ground defense, right? 10 plus the 2 from here, which means he's not going to be as good in the close defensively as, here we go. I think I'm going to take the heroes off of this unit, and we're going to put him back on the blue infantry and place him on the board. So our blue infantry with vigilant is considerably better because he has 11 ground defense, and then plus 1 is 12 ground defense, and then plus 3 close. So the close doesn't matter because the ground defense vigilant is in play, but 12 is better than 10, and that's what I'm going to go with. So we have a low profile, ignore zonal control, plus 3 initiative. That works. And let's see, they ignore zonal control. So this is low profile as well. And then We need overrun on this unit. We don't have, we do though, we do. Right here. So we have one more hero slot available. And it's a famous low profile. +1 speed, +2 speed. Precision weapon. Unyielding. How about just leaving... And plus maybe 2 speed here. We'll leave the ignores zonal control guy here at home. Do we have a no surrender hero? There's no surrender? There is though. We're gonna put him there. The last time, the first time I played through this scenario, I had the toggle fast AI, and at the end of the scenario I looked up and found that I was missing my blue infantryman. I don't really know where he went or what happened to him, but I suspect I was grouped up so tightly here that something made him retreat, and there was nowhere for him to go within range, so he surrendered. That's my best guess, so I don't want that to happen again. At least that would be the rationale. So let's put you out there, and we'll put him right here, very close to the front. So let's see what he looks like. Not you, but you. Manstein overrun, +2 speed, famous, low profile, 20% accuracy, and no surrender. That works. So we need to place these guys. I'm going to send the no supply, rapid fire, 2 named heroes, ignores entrenchment up in this direction. Again, but that doesn't mean that we shouldn't get some work done in this sector first. You, let's see, a provocateur, tank killer, you, rapid fire ignores entrenchment, and maybe we'll go right here with that unit. We'll put our low tank here, and we'll put you here as to help with ammunition, if nothing else, with that unit. We'll get our flame tank headed in that direction. I see we have our recon vehicles, which are not quite as properly placed as one might hope. We'll go here. And then this, we'll put him here, and then he'll roll over here. This tracked movement works considerably better in the rough and forest and such. You we'll go right here, and we'll put them. We have a vigilant hero which just popped up, so I wonder if we put the vigilant hero on that. Unless we put him here, we don't have the slots, so that's going to tell me that this guy is vigilant. I used to paint him sort of orange, and I got tired of the orange colored units on the board, but maybe I'll do it anyway. He's vigilant. So now we have this unit as well, and we'll put that there. So this thing has 6 rounds, and it's going to run out of rounds at some point. Theoretically, the good news is that we're going to try to break this encirclement faster than this thing runs out of rounds, which is going to be fast. It should work, theoretically, if we place our artillery in such a manner that they can maybe even provide counter battery fire. Let's see, we put all of our tanks in the front, but we really want our artillery in the front, as these tanks move quite some ways. That's probably truer than not, really. And what if we put this 21 here, and this unit there, and then our Sturm Tiger here, and our low moves quite some ways, 6 to be exact, with the Master Blitzkrieg. So that means we can put you there, and you there. We'll place you here. This moves 7. And then you, what happened here? We'll go there. And then you will put them. Why are you there? We'll send our Warble Wind with this smaller group. 3 so far. Maybe this tank heads up there as well. I don't know. And that, I think, should do it. On we go. Heroes units not placed. Which are those? Air Force. We can't place any of these fighters. We can't. That's right. We can place this unit here. And we can place our tactical bombers there and there. Can place you here. And you there. And then say these 2 jet fighters right here. And we'll have another scout, say here. We also need to upgrade. Let's see what's available. Nothing there. Some more Panther 2s. We have can upgrade another tank to a low tank, but we don't have field repairs, so we'll skip that part. We have some SU-100s we managed to capture in some way. There's some Nimrods there. Just don't need them. A Sturm Tiger. We can't upgrade artillery because theoretically we have denied artillery. What does this thing do here? It moves 12. How about you compared to you? More defensive and 1 less movement. Well, we'll skip that part as well. And you? Our G parts here, let's see. 1 more movement. 0 air attack. Fair air defense. And 6 rounds. 6 rounds, exactly why, I don't know. Is better for ground attacks, but it won't be able to help in the air. But the G-plane really doesn't do much in the air any longer anyway. I think there's another even more potent version of this thing that moves 14 that's going to come up soon, so we'll skip this as well. We have the TA coming online. It's available. So let's see if we've done that or not. For our bombers, we haven't. We may use these bombers. I think the TA is the end, the highest tier available. So we'll get these 2 fully upgraded, and then we won't have to do that later if we need to or don't. So we have plenty of Panther 2s on the field. We could upgrade one of these to the higher order 234. At least defensively speaking, against hard targets, it's better. It's generally better, but not so much so that we want to upgrade. And then we have these guys. We're deep in 262s. You are an F model. You never have too many potent fighters about, really. Let's see. We'll go for another 260. We can't do it. Wonder why that is. I've already upgraded previously, or apparently I have. So that's the end of that. We place these guys. Let's do it. We've done it. So I see. This is a 100mm that I see. So we'll roll down here and put it to that guy. Put it to you as well. So our load tank is not 8, 9. So Panther 2 with entrenchment. The This is an IS-152. 85. Let's move up here for some recon. We take a 0. This 152 doesn't do anything against our low tank. So we can let's use our rounds that we have for these units against the units. Let's see, we'll roll up here. I think it's lightning attack, right? That's a 57, so we have 14 there. 19, I see. So what if we go like that? What happens? 20. Let's do it. $11 points, and you an anti-air weapon there. We'll take it out with that. I see. What is this? That S100. So we have just the thing for Mr. 100 there. Our TA-152H fighter. How about you, 57? We theoretically want this 57. This ignores entrenchment Panther 2 down in this direction. 15, I see, and you. It's 15 there as well. No rapid fire. He has rapid fire though. So this thing must be putting a crimp in his style. What if we were to go down in this direction? We still can't overrun him. There's no problem because we can take him out from the air. This thing, consolidated 152H, is doing as well as this 190G is. Air with double it. Anyway, so how about now? There's 20 right there, and I certainly will take it. We'll take out this 152. We'll take this 20 stack out there. Take you out, you out. I think we just run ourselves completely out of rounds. Is that necessary? I don't know. Probably not. Let's think again for a minute. This guy has 1 round left, no moves. This guy has a few. So you never know what's down here, probably nothing, and our low tank has 4 rounds left as well. Let's go here and see about dispatching these guys. This, 1 round left. Let's head here. We can roll down there. 10 points there. I see him, I see him. And you? Where's our recon vehicle? It's here. We can move here. Now, hold on a minute. We'll go there and then there. And that means that you can go either here or there, but we don't know what's there as yet. We have a 30-point M4 Sherman. I wonder if we could take out that 30-point M4 Sherman with our overrun there. Let's see. There's 14 points right there. And you? That's 9 points right there as well. I think these guys, unfortunately for me, the enemy may or may not keep his airfield. If we force march, we can take it over with our auxiliary unit, Volkstrom. That means that we're free with these other units to advance into this M4 Sherman. So we don't see a lot of infantry here. We can go here with this unit for support, and then pivot forward here in front of it, and then get you here. That looks like the idea. So this is a anti-tank, anti-infantry Sturm Tiger. You can go forward here and put it to you. That may be immediately overrunnable right there. It is. It is. So this thing is looking feisty as well. We maybe could force march up here, but then it'd be in the rough, and we probably would not get a particularly good combat equation. Unfortunately, we can't. We can, though. We could rather be here because we'll have to pay the movement cost, but we have quite a range. So we have you, and we're going to pop this unit because it's a 30 strength, 30 over strength unit, and those tend to be trouble. We'll go right here as well. We'll see about taking out one of these attack bombers there. And this unit, let's see, we have these guys as well. We could put it to him. Can we move you? You're not move. You? You're not move either now. You can go here. There's no reason to stay there. Let's do that. We'll go right here. We'll put some hurt in that thing there. I wonder if we could do away with that unit in its entirety. I'm thinking this one instead. Now this unit, the Riddell TAC bomber, is stuck out there. And these guys would probably be prone to attack it, other than, well, in mass I'm pretty sure they could run it out of ammo and do some very serious damage to it. But they're going to move because their airbase is no longer available to them. There's probably a massive horde here as well. And we don't have any fighter planes available for this placed unit here. We could move it back in this direction. To what end? I guess just further away from any air that may be here or whatnot. So let's move you down. What's your story here? We could go to the close. I don't really see any reason to go to the close. Maybe we'll get on this road here. You will head down here as well. We have no support for our flame tank there at all. 3 rounds here. Say 2. And what is this thing here? Panther G, I see. Conscriptorum. Maybe we'll take to this close terrain here and put it to that Panther G. We're going to take some fire. We may become encircled, but that's essentially irrelevant because we don't do encirclement because of our supply hero. And this unit here seems to be what's going on up there. So we'll go right here and we'll pull them maybe away from that line. We'll go right here as well. And we'll let's roll over here, and that leaves these guys here. So we're going to try to make it back to this airfield here and sort of rally around it as best we can. There's a Hetzer there. This unit here, we don't really need to force march. There's a flame tank there. Let's paint the flame tank something let me know that it is a flame tank. And then we have you. Do you make it back? I don't know. We're gonna go right here, and we'll stick there in the close. Let's get out of that area as well. I'm pretty sure it's going to be overrun very shortly. This guy here, let's move out there. We have an Osterwind in anti-tank mode. We need to get him into anti-air mode and move over in this direction. This thing is a Jag Tiger. We're going to move him out. I see. So there's no way through that minefield, so I have to go around the long way here. We'll get back here as well. These guys, let's move it out here. And then these units here will go swing around this way as well. We'll march this thing over towards this effort here. These guys will maybe go and try to defend this area here. We'll pull back, as you know they're coming. And you did this. Let's just get out of this area. There's no way to hold this. Is this a flak mode that's good? And let's see what we have here. We must have a scout. We do. Where's the enemy's air? There's some there. I'm pretty sure there's probably more. There is. So we can start to put it through. It's a scout. We can find out what goes on up here. There's a fair number of units there. And this guy is just hang out there. I suppose we could move you back and you forward there. Can get you get him up here behind these mines. That's going to do it. Next turn. There's a lot of shuffling about. Let's just keep our eye on this ball here. Actually, it's not gonna. It is. We need to break that encirclement immediately. I think it's certainly achievable. Holy moly. $13 points is we have support available up there, right? Provided we don't fill all the slots with low-powered recon units, but theoretically this recon unit should be quite worthwhile, really. How about you? You can get there, but he doesn't have business actually being there. How about you? He has 2 moves left, so we can go here and then out. Can we get our Sturm Tiger here? We can. So if we get our camoed Sturm Tiger to this hex and then we surround it, these guys should essentially implode on the 6-round Sturm Tiger, provided it's, yeah, that's the plan. We'll move 1 more forward here, and then I don't even think we need to do much of anything other than maybe just send our fighter to this area here. 10, and that's a crippling blow 10, but he follows up with like 22 right here. So that really should do it. Do these guys have other targets? They surely do. Like this anti-air we'd want to get rid of. So let's send our fighter to do a tactical bomber's job. And he can guard these units there as well. And then we'll send our... Ignores... I say no, we'll not do that though. Because that's where our Sturm Tiger wants to end up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there's no way he gets 10 because all of that is road. He's able to move 9. It'll be stuck there. And that's theoretically where we want a glorious Sturm Tiger. How about you? 3 and 1, it's not working. How about you? There's 15 right there. That's this unit doesn't really want to be in the close, but if there were a place for it, it would be here, because this is going to be almost completely insulated from the enemy once the turn ends. So these guys are still encircled, but I'm not exactly certain how long that will last. For instance, if we go up here, we can put down this Su-85 and break that encirclement and heal completely up. We could go chasing this thing. To what end, I don't know. This, whatever it is here, M3A1 scout car, we're getting more than a 2.6, so instead of 16, and this thing's still at 9, we have a 20 strength. Blue infantry theoretically able to ready for next turn. I think I have realized the problem is that there's no one in this hex here. And that is something of a problem, really. How about you? Can you make it here? He can't, no. But does that matter? That would be the question. Does it matter? I don't think it does. I don't think it does at all, no. If they access the Sturm Tiger, they're gonna meet with Mr. Jag Panther here. And if an infantry comes, we have this support here as well. We have this unit as well. That has yet to attack, really. Before I forget to do it, we'll heal you up as well. And let's see about getting some of this. Were you? Scout car. So this guy will probably sit here. As he's 10 of 10. These guys are on the move, and we don't want them attacking our flak vehicle again that's in the close. So let's see if we can take the wind out of their sails and such. Now these guys are out on their own, and these guys are probably going to be on the prowl. Still not doing very well. Now this would have been very bad had this unit not have the no supply trait. Instead, very bad for the enemy. Now do I need to do that? I'll leave some here for our flame tank. And we'll roll down here with our no supply tank. I think we can probably roll up here without really worrying, as these guys, even if they do surround him and encircle him, it makes no difference. He'll just overrun one of them and carry on. So we'll go up here like that. I'll go like that, and then we'll flame this guy as well. And if there are heavy-duty tanks here that could get at this unit, there's at least 1 or 2 attacks available, but it probably survives. How about you? We'll heal him up. And we'll get this unit healed up as well. The enemy loves to attack. Let's that unit. Let's see what's up here. More. Okay, so you are stuck. I think we're closing in on being close to an end for the turn. We can move you down to support our low tank. How far can you go? You go here. Let's go like that. We'll get, say, right here. I think our low tank can go there. If these guys want this unit in the close, they have to deal with the support from the Sturm Tiger or the hard support from this 21 centimeter there. This cavalry bothers me. We're going to put some pain into it. Let's get here. And we'll get forward here as well. And move out here. As to what goes on here, no idea. Alright, let's get these auxiliary units here on the move. We don't really need to be in the close with our Jag Tiger there. Let's move you out. And get you moving as well. Get you out of there as well. Should these guys have been by the Jag Tiger? Well, maybe they should have. But they're not there, so don't worry about it either. Let's go here. Let's head over this way. Okay, and this guy has been bombed. How much? The problem with that is that he's going to take fire. If he stays there again, and it'll be that much closer to these units, so we'll move him 1 up and try to get him back over here before healing him, because he may not survive, and that will be wasted prestige. So that's that. We can go out of this area here, and looks like that's been overrun. We can protect our minefield here and get these units into the close or whatnot around this anti-tank weapon. They'll probably just bomb it. But until then, we will try to stop that from happening. You are a fighter, and let's take that TAC bomber and fighter out. These are a fighter and a TAC bomber there as well. You are a fighter, so looks like something got into it with our 262 there, but it's not really so bad. It must have been this anti-aircraft weapon. I think we can fire at one of these guys. I put 5 points in there. The anti-air veteran trait is nice. For these auxiliary units especially so, yeah. So we can move this flame and move you here and completely take out this 2M3. That's going to make it more challenging, considerably more challenging, to bomb this thing to oblivion, or any of these units for that matter. So we can move up here next to the anti-tank, and we'll start the entrenchment process for those 2 units, and we'll try to get out of this area as quickly as possible. And here we'll just stay there. You could go forward, but then he would have no support at all. He stays there. He has 2 soft support here, and then a hard and hard here. We're good there. We'll get further away from the enemy for what that's worth. This is only 1 support, but it's potent, lethal, and Sturm Tiger, 5-star with the various awards. So he'll probably survive, I think. Look at that. We have 1, 2, 3 moves and 3 rounds. We can go like that and like that, and then retreat back to the safety of our interior there, and still have 1 round for the job. So we've done it there as well. We're not taking any of that ×2 rapid fire from that artillery piece that was just destroyed. A lot of these guys moving a bow and not one. Let's just see what happens here. This is the theater right here. That the rest, the northern aspect there is important, but it's not. It's more of a holy moly. And that was almost 1 down to 190G there as well. Well, that will not. Oh boy, we got +1 air. We've done it. So this guy is out for at least 2 rounds unless they come and attack him. So why did this guy survive that? Probably because of his +2 air defense from Stalingrad and the Survivor. If not for that, I think he would have been done away with. His first strike and Golan, the +2 air attack probably as well helped in minimizing the damage. Otherwise, I think he would have been a goner. So he's not a goner though. He survived it. Now these guys, on the other hand, is there an airfield about here that we can... There's an airfield right here. Perhaps I wonder if we could take a jaunt down here and let these guys know we're not overly enthusiastic about what just happened right there. Let's see here. There's a 9D there and a 9U there. So maybe that won't happen again. I don't know. Let's see. We have okay, so we can obliterate you. Obliterate you. Almost obliterate you. Maybe if we got recon or something. Our recon planes are gone. So we'll go like that. And have one, say, here, and I'll have one here as well. Okay, how to do this is the questions. We have this unit, and you don't move. Oh, you do though. You do. Let's just, we could get this guy the heck out of this area, as he's probably going to be more of a menace than anything, sort of just getting in the way. So let's do that. We'll get him out of this area. What happened here as well? We have to have that unit survive, I think. But we can go forward here into this close terrain and in here as well. And then we have our Vigilant Sturm Tiger that we can move up here and de-encircle that and put the herd on that unit there as well. Let's go ahead here and repair. And how exactly about to do that? Maybe if we come here, we can 12 eyes this guy. As long as this guy's in the area, we can move up to that cav unit and see about. I see. SU-85 now. Send our fighter slash tactical bomber Moonlighter off for that unit. We'll finish that job there. We'll move you one up, and now we have the 17 on this cav unit because our recon is adjacent. Our low tank, I see 14, these IS-1 and IS-2. So, we have you. I would wager with the aiming assistance here. Can probably just take this unit out. It's right adjacent to our fighter craft there. One point, I see. You, 0. You, 0. I suppose we could just pop one of these units here. What is this thing? An IS-3. It's the old 1, 2, and then the 1, 2, 3 is what is it? Let's see here. 32, 32, and then the 1 is 27, 22, and you 28, 28. I see. So really, we'd want to overrun either of these, and then get on the business of seeing about an equation on that thing. It's not bad here. I suppose we can pivot down this way, as we have our Vigilant Sturm Tiger here with 5 rounds to support this effort, and it doesn't really seem to be much there. We could go out here and we draw the enemy's air force up there. Luckily, he's prudent. He'll probably, I'm sure he'll survive it, almost at least. So, this is looking less than a happy situation up there. The good news is we have our Jag Panther here with unyielding. Let's see what they're. We don't really know. What is 85 here? Attack value is 24. Let's go up here. We'll put some hard defense on our Pioneer and our Jag Panther. And these guys, they'll probably do some damage to our Jag Panther in this rough terrain, but I think it gets some entrenchment from that rough as well. And a fair number of 20% and such for these support fire values. So we'll not worry about that just right now. So let's roll down here on this IS-2. Overrun it. How many rounds you have left? 2 rounds. I'll put some hurt right there. Overrun you. 111. That should be the end of that guy as well. It's over for him. Alright, our plane has just been placed. There's a fighter support here for our 190G, which was almost killed last turn. This is a fighter that does the job of both fighter and then tactical bomber because it has a 5 heart attack and crippling blow. So I think we're done here in the south. We are happy exactly where we are. I wonder if we have a fighter then. We don't, though, no. Well, we're happy right there. We could have double moved off and bombed him again, but there are no units available. This guy here, 2-4. We'll not do that. Let's roll over here. And we'll get let's see. So this unit, I think, is probably not going to fare particularly well against this lot. But it is useful enough to defend these infantry. So we'll replace it with our Jag Tiger. And hopefully this sort of thing won't happen next turn. So if he attacks there again, he's going to take more damage. Okay, so we have 3 rounds left. Good for us. And so these guys are they have as yet to engage that group. Let's pull back here again, and unfortunately this infantryman will roll down here and do away with our minefield. And then at some point they will be able to put it to our anti-tank unless we rearrange that again. Which I plan to. Let's go down here. So this guy came and brought it. And now it's over for him. We'll go up here. Put it to you. We'll take that, and he's moved. Okay, wow. I'm gonna move up here and hose that guy. We'll go up here and flame that guy. Stuck there. Good there. Let's finish this here. Roll here. Ready to cross that river next turn, and we'll head. This guy will head up here as well. And you are. Let's go and find out what's there. Okay, so we have fighter support, which is anti-air here. We can sort of rally around that point or not. We can go up here as well. That's really where we want to be. Being adjacent to that Sturm Tiger and in front of this anti-air and adjacent to this Jag Panther's certainly not a bad idea, bad place to be. We'll go here as well. And then we can go now here's the problem. This only has 1 round left and has no hard support. The theory is that he can't get in there. There's no need to proceed, so we'll not. We'll dare the enemy to attack our provocateur tank in the close. And we'll go right here as well. We'll go up, I see, there as well. So our low tank is moving back here. Under the aura of that anti-air, as well as our TA-152H. Let's go here. Roll forward there. Run. We'll go there. We're happy. we'll get out of this area, or yeah, we'll get out of this area. I think we're supposed to, I think that's Ida, although it doesn't matter because she's done for, so far as I know. I think she met a very grim end. So we're good here, as we may as well go over here next to some support. We're good there. And that's that for that. We'll go down here and keep our eye on this battle. It goes on up north. Less relevant in this shoreline. I like the toggle fast AI turn, where it can take a long time. So unit is ambushed and gone now, and another one's stepped up, reported to itself badly. Let's see what we have here. So SU-100, at least it was. These guys are in a bad way, especially relative to this rapid fire artillery tank here. So they have put some damage into our blue infantry there. Apparently this guy's been worked over badly. Or healed up. He healed himself up is what he did. Yeah. We could probably take him completely out. We have 2 rounds left. That sounds as reasonable, although it's not. So we have 1 round. We'll save it. And, let's move our low tank here. Let's move forward here. This guy did nothing last turn, or he was supporting? Okay. So do we need him here any longer? We'll heal you again. Actually, I probably should have ended this episode. It's about an hour in, so we'll stop here mid-episode and continue the vast majority of the activities in the next one. Let's see what happened up here before we go. These guys are completely intact. Looks as though they put some hurt into the Jag Tiger. And looking to encircle this area, I believe. Luckily we have relief on the way here. It should be able to roll up and take the wind out of their sails or crimp in their style. So that's going to do it for this episode. I hope to see you in the next